we find is a lot of people, even locals, that haven't had the opportunity to get out here and see the lighthouse or spend any time here. So really is a pleasure for us to be able to do this today. The lighthouse is open, so you're certainly welcome to go down there, and if you want to brave going up to the catwalk, you can do that. There's just, when you go up that last set of steps, if you do that, just watch your head, because there's one place that you can smack it pretty good. I've done that multiple times. But it's just a great view, especially for a day like today, when you can see everything from the Space Needle around the islands. We're fortunate, as I said, to live here. This particular house is designated for the district commander for the Coast Guard, so the job entails Coast Guard operations in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and Montana. Just a fantastic job. I get to work with great people and do really neat stuff and get to live here. And then a lot of folks have asked about the house next door. One of the guys that works for me over at the district, he and his wife and their 2 dogs occupy that house. That one really is open to any Coast Guard family. It's Coast Guard family housing, and it just kind of depends on the timing when these folks are leaving and the next groups are coming in. So we have absolutely loved being out here. You probably know the lighthouse is 100 years old. They had a big celebration out here right before we got here last year in June. And it's just an amazing place to live. A couple of weeks ago we looked out back here and saw a pod of orcas as they were heading past. I was just sharing a story. 2 weekends ago, Bonnie looked out. There was something in the backyard, looked like a parachute. Ended up being a kite surfer. He ran into some problems and decided he needed to ditch before he ended up going out into the middle of Puget Sound. And he saw this big grassy area and decided that was a good spot to go. So by the time I got out, he was climbing over the fence trying to come in here to get his kite back. But again, welcome. Lots of desserts if you didn't already see them. The drinks are over here. Please make yourself at home. If there's any questions that we can answer, we'd certainly be happy to do that. Did you want to say anything before? Tia, we'll turn it over to you, and I know you got a few things you wanted to say.
Well, that little house?
Oh, the one right there, that's actually now a museum. The Coast Guard Auxiliary on the weekends gives tours of the lighthouse during the summertime. So they'll start the beginning of June through Labor Day. I think from like 1 to 4 Saturday and Sunday, and they've got a little museum there, but I don't even know if I have a key for that one. We've got a key for the lighthouse, but not for that one.
That's
the
the
garage
original
down
one,
there,
so-
and then that little building, you'll actually see signs on it, coal and oil. That's what they used to store there when they used that to power the lighthouse. These used to be keepers' quarters, so they had 2 families here at any one time. They pretty much worked 12-hour shifts. Really difficult job to keep the light going. And we were fortunate right after we got here to meet a granddaughter of the last keeper, one of the last keepers, and she brought about 20 of her I think sons and daughters, grandchildren, and wanted to show them what it was like when she grew up. So, again, happy to answer questions if you've got them. If we can, we're still learning a lot about this place too. But Tia, go ahead.
Well, thank you, and thank you, Rick and Bonnie, for hosting all of us. I'm Tia Holberg, and I'm the Vice President of the Southwest Seattle Historical Society, and I am taking Marcy's place today. Marcy Johnson, our president, couldn't be here, and she asked if I would just greet you all, thank you all, and let you know you're very much appreciated, and we're so pleased that you could come here today. And now Clay is going to go ahead and introduce himself and the agenda.